cold out there, people. It's very cold, but there's one boat getting us hot under the collar right now, and that is the Dagger Super Nova. We are frothing to get this thing on the water. We haven't got it on the water yet. Don't know if you can see behind me. I tend to have a little bit of an ice problem right now, but we are praying for this ice to melt and the rain to come, for those weirs to open, because this thing is begging to be paddled on a wave. So it's a full slice. We've got length, so that gives us a bit of speed. So it's not like a lot of the modern day play boats. So if you remember, if you were paddling back in the sort of late 90s, early 2000s, you remember the full size was a thing. Flat spins, blunts, cartwheels, split wheels. That was the way freestyle paddling went. It's changed since, but these are the boats that we really enjoy on a good fast wave. So always what we're looking for in the boats that we paddle is a nice flat bottom, something that's going to release easy and spin, be nice and loose, with a little bit of a rail on so we can hold it nicely on a wave. And this is what we have here. We've got a nice flat bottom, we've got a full length rail that actually sits quite high off the very bottom of the boat, so you'll be able to engage that rail when you need it, just to keep the line on the boat. But when you want to release it and you want this boat to spin, that's exactly what you'll be able to do. We think this thing is going to be super loose and is just going to spin like a spinning top. I know an icy table helps, but we think this thing's going to spin even faster on the water. At the front end, we've got this lack of volume. That normally comes with a lack of foot space and a more uncomfortable boat. But what they've done, Dagger, they've created enough space inside for your feet so you can stay in this all day long. Nice slicey front, so you should be able to throw this around wherever you want. And then down to the tail, we've got the same kind of thing. If you look at the hull shape, it's almost symmetrical. So that's going to probably lead to a very balanced boat that we feel will be super loose and super fun. Now what we found in boats that we paddle recently is for spinning, especially width is quite important, and this thing is wide. It's not intrusively wide, it's not going to be a problem, but there's enough width on there and enough volume in the cockpit area that you're going to be able to control it on a wave, and you're not just going to get bogged down and flooded down all the time. So yeah, we are super excited to get this thing on the water. When we do, we'll add a link to the end of this video so you can see how it performs and what we think of it on the water. But just from the outset, this thing looks like it is going to be fantastic. Coming inside, Dagger have not let us down with their outfitting, the same excellent outfitting that you normally have with Dagger. So you've got these nice, gentle, not too harshly shaped hip pads that just hold you in shape, with room to add shims underneath. We've got this excellent leg lifter that just pulls you up into those thigh braces a little bit better and makes the boat a perfect fit. Then of course your ratchet straps that pull that backrest in just to really wedge you into the boat. Down the front, we already mentioned there's a lot of room for your feet, so you're not going to be uncomfy in this thing. But the footrest is quite impressive. We love it. It's like a plastic shim that sticks down the end of the boat, which you can put 2, 3, 4 different foam shims in just to make it a little bit bigger. Quite easy to adjust. You don't need to get your bread knife out and hack around at anything. It is literally ready to go from the box with just a little bit of adjustment. All we have to do is pray. We need to pray for rain, because this thing needs to be on a wave. It's just, I don't know, we get excited about new boats, we get very excited about new boats, but this one, we are just, get it on the water, come on, it's about time.